you! What's good? Today I'm angry. And it's all because of Logan Paul and Coffeezilla fiasco.
Logan Paul apologized.
Coffeezilla, you're slimiest.
I am sorry, I thought it was already over, but it seems to be a rotten egg in a concrete type of situation. The smell keeps popping back up. I really thought that I was strong to handle this pressure, but after yesterday's video from Coffeezilla, as a response to Logan Paul's apology, I finally cracked. Although my feet are as strong as pillars of Pantheon, it was this final straw that did my back in instead. I'm sure you already know all about this Logan Paul's ripoff, rug pull, accident, whatever you want to call his CryptoZoo project. The one that many people allegedly lost money. I don't want to be sued by Logan Paul, so I'm not blaming anyone here. His Tink Toinks and whatever other projects he has had. But overall, let's get into the meat and potatoes here, shall we? Let's get it. Coffeezilla did an amazing investigation about it all. 1 year of research, packed amazingly in those 3 episodes of pure gold. I suggest you give them a go. But you probably have already. Here I need to pat my back a bit. I follow Coffeezilla since his first Tanpina video.
I give you this vagina cream so you can rub it on your snatch, cause you're all cunts.
It was approximately 4 years ago or so. He had about 50,000 subs then. I love his work, his passion, and his righteous endeavors. Logan Paul, on the other hand, has always caught my ear being associated with stupidity and apologizes.
And continuous lapse in my judgment.
I'm sorry, guys.
From the bottom of my heart.
I apologize.
First time I ever heard about him was through an apology. It was even talked about in a local radio station here. It was the one about the forest video. But my friends, this time Logan Paul is right. I can't believe I'm saying this! Yes, caught with his panties down, he now promises to refund everyone. To all his fans and investors who still own the egg, he promises to finish the project and also sell his own coins. Coffeezilla made a video that 0.1 Ethereum now costs less, as its initial price in USD was higher. Therefore, it doesn't compensate the loss. He also mentioned that it's unjust to people who have sold their eggs and don't have them anymore. Now, where to begin? Crypto is a speculative asset class, riddled with scams, rug pulls, cash grabs, false promises, tribalism, and liquidity issues, not to mention massive volatility. There's a huge overall negative journalistic aura all around it, and people still put money in it. As a past crypto miner and investor for about 7 years now, I can tell you something right away. You do know these unwritten rules, don't you? If you don't, you haven't done your research, mate. Therefore, you're already acting as a fool, putting your money into something you don't know about. I might sound like I'm blaming the investor for losing their money, and I will elaborate. You see, whatever you invest, you already consider lost. In crypto especially, but it goes around all the way. It's like rule number 1 of investing. If you're not comfortable putting your money into something, then lessen the amount. If you still don't feel comfortable, then don't invest. Don't come running to your mommy and daddy when you're a grown-ass man gambling your family savings away. Secondly, if you sell at a loss, you are willing to lock in your position. It is supposed to be elementary knowledge, mate. The second you hit buy or sell, you have agreed to the terms. My rule is simple. Never sell at a loss and you'll never lose money. Am I supposed to sit on this forever? Yes, you are, until you're willing to cut the loss. If you pull the trigger, you are incontent in your decision. I have invested into hundreds of shitty-ass projects. 95 of them have gone to zero, but 5% of these, maybe less, made me 39,000%. That's all you need. That is crypto. Lucky shots combined with due diligence. I am amazed reading papers or listening some news that people find $10, $20, $50,000 to invest in dodgy ass Logan Paul's project with questionable motives from the get-go. I will never invest more than $300 US, rarely $1,000 maximum, even into a project that I've studied. I watched weeks and weeks of interviews, almost met developers, at least seen the conferences with the developers. And even then, $1,000 seems worrisome, if it's not Ethereum or Bitcoin. Just a week ago, here in Estonia, a woman wired 29,000 euros, which is about $30,000 now, to a random scammer who called her about some investment opportunity. That's the magic word. Where do people get this money? Seriously! If you have $30,000 sitting doing nothing and you're willing to give it all to a stranger, then I mean you had it coming. And you probably have more. So stop whining, okay? Now my second point to Coffeezilla's argument. Logan Paul's promise to return 0.1 Ethereum to investors, as it was the initial investment. It's not Logan Paul's fault that it costs less now, in dollar terms. You should get it back in the original currency that you used as an investment vehicle. No one would be complaining if 0.1 Ethereum would be worth more in dollar terms now. 0.1 Ethereum is still worth 0.1 Ethereum. After all, fiat money is worthless anyway. I also advocate that people who suffered losses in Mt. Gox will get back Bitcoin equivalent, not the US dollar equivalent they had in Bitcoin. Rules are simple and universal. Learn fast or walk away from the kitchen.
An idiot sandwich.
So in conclusion, be happy that once in a blue moon you have a probability to get anything back. And it's all possible because you have a public figure to blame. Lucky you. If it was in any other project, like the 95% I suffered losses in, it would be in the hands of North Korean hackers, probably. Then try to get it back then. I dare you. Anyways, I had to rant. I just had to. Something just didn't sit right with me with last Coffeezilla's video. Anyways, I'm happy to see you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like, smash that bell, and if you dare, subscribe as well. I'm SillyLlamaz. Thanks for watching.